Welcome to the Queen Anne's County Commissioners meeting. This is a public meeting that is being videotaped for the purpose of providing county citizens a review on County QAC TV 7 on local cable television. We acknowledge your participation, and by attending, you do acknowledge this session is recorded and aired. The schedule agenda is available on the information table just outside the meeting room. Press and public comment will be taken and is limited to 3 minutes. If you care to speak, you must sign the sheet on the information table outside. Comments longer than 3 minutes should be submitted in writing for the Commissioner's review. During the meeting, we would ask that you turn your cell phone and pagers off and hold personal conversations and comments outside the meeting room. We will now stand and be led in the Pledge of Allegiance by Commission President Phil Dumino. This is the Text to Them service contract. This is the Text to Them group are working with our Board of Education on some anti-bullying text services, and they had a trial period that ended the middle of this month, and I actually received an email letter from Dr. Carol Williamson supporting the project, so we would actually just need a motion from the commissioners to enter into this service agreement with the Text to Them that takes it for a year. So
that's so moved.
Okay.
Do we need to have anybody talk to us about this, or
if you want, we have a representative here. If not, we can just roll.
Does anybody have any questions about the?
I think he does have some. Yep.
Does anybody have any questions regarding the program? Probably wouldn't hurt for the television audience. It's a great project.
I'm Alvin Butler, president of Text to Them. We implemented a program 60 days ago on a trial period, a pilot program, giving the students the ability to send text messages in Queen Anne County High School and Ken Island County High School anytime there was activity that was unsafe going on in their schools. Just in the last 45 days since we implemented this program, we've had 5 reports of students reporting them or their friends being bullied, 3 reports of students smoking e-cigarettes in bathrooms and on the school bus, 1 report of a student dealing drugs in one of the high schools, 3 reports of students contemplating suicide, and last night, 2 reports of students passing nude pictures of other students on Instagram. This is in the past 6 weeks. So this program has been extremely successful, and the reason it's successful is that this is the way students communicate. They don't talk. And if you're like I and you have a couple teenage daughters, you know that this is the way they talk. This program is unique because there are a lot of text tip programs that are in police stations and in other schools, but this program is unique because our company has developed technology that allows a student to send a text message to our organization, and we can actually have a conversation with them as opposed to them just leaving a message. And most text tip programs, you can just leave a message. So I've actually prepared a statement here and included in here, and I'm not going to go through this, but included in here is the type of conversations that we would have with a student. They would text us, we'd ask if they want to file a report, we'd give them an anonymous name, and you'll see the conversation. There's one in there particular of a student contemplating suicide. So it's been very successful. The 2 high school principals would like to see this program continue. Dr. Williams would like to see it continue and expand it into other schools.
for instance, if somebody was texting that a crime was being committed, like the drug deal, what's the protocol? What happens?
The protocol is we're just the messenger. Let me point this out. We're not the counselors. We don't intervene. We don't try to stop suicide. We don't do any of that. The protocol is this. Each school has set up administrators that will receive an email. I think Kent Island has 5 administrators and Queen Anne County has 7 administrators that will receive an email from us detailing exactly the conversation, a copy of the conversation we've just had with the student. If it is a life-threatening situation, then not only will they receive the email, but they'll also receive a text message to their cell phone asking them to immediately check their email because there's an urgent situation there that needs to be addressed. And now we don't get any feedback. So
you're pretty much out of it then?
Yes.
Okay.
Brad Engel couldn't be here today, neither could Dr. Williams. She had a therapy appointment, but they could explain what happens at the school level and the intervention and all the things that they do to combat this.
So this is an app?
No.
How does it, so it's just, how do our students getting this information or the knowledge of knowing that this program exists?
There are posters throughout the school, and the cards that I just passed out here have been given to every single student, and we'd like to get them to every single parent. And so they always have it with them. And so if they see something, they can simply text. In case of Queen Anne County High School, they text QA County HS to a number that we've established there on the card, and that pops up on our call center, and we ask the student if they'd like to report an incident, and they respond yes, no, and we go through the process of them reporting the incident. Usually the student is afraid of giving their name. They don't want to give witnesses, and you'll see in the conversation, once we put them at ease, you'll see that they just flow with all sorts of great information that you're not going to get by just simply letting them send a tip to someone.
And this is, and you mentioned that this pilot program recognized 2 potential suicides?
2, yes.
Now, when you recognize it, what is the process then? I mean, what legal things can you do?
We are just the messenger. It's very,
I understand.
very important.
Okay.
The school takes on the interaction.
Okay, who in the school, who does that? I want to know the process.
Okay. Queen Anne County has 7 administrators, the principal and other administrators who are used to, counselors who are used to dealing with a situation. And Kent Island, I believe, has 5. So they receive the information and then they act on it.
I can only assume that if it's
hope
something
so,
imminent,
because
that the
it's
police
scary.
are contacted or whatever, and authorities.
Well, I'm sure the high school has their protocols at that point. So
I mean, they've been
it's based
selling-
on the information that they receive from you.
They deal with this every day.
They've been selling drugs on, right across from the firehouse, not firehouse, I got a firehouse in the mind, right across from the school there on Old Love Point Road, that, was that New Love Point Road? I always get them messed up, but they've been doing that for years, and you guys, it's just getting to them. I hope to hell they know more about it than that, because it's, I coach the kids down there, man, and they talk, and I pass that information on to the drug task force guys, and
Let me say
I
again.
haven't seen any results from it.
Let me say again, we're the messenger.
I got it. I was the messenger.
We're the
too.
telephone, not the operator.
I understand where you're coming from with that, but I hope something is being done about it along the road.
I only know of one incident.
Granddaughter calls up and tells you she wants to kill herself. I want you to get down there and help her.
I only know of one incident, and that was the kid dealing drugs, and I won't say what school.
Sure, I understand.
And I know what they did to intervene, and they did have a policy, a program of how to interact there. One of the comments was made to me that we need this information before noon. By noon, the drugs are gone. So the schools know the process that these kids use in these situations, and I would encourage you to talk to the principal or the counselors, and they'll tell you exactly how they deal with each one of these
Well, I
situations.
hope he went to jail.
No. I don't know.
I'm pretty excited about this. Seems like a.
Is there a cost to the county connected with this?
Yeah.
That's what we're here to decide.
Yeah, $9,995.
For a year?
For a year.
Yep.
Okay, that's good.
That covers all the schools.
I so move.
I would certainly say that if our schools are recommending this and supporting this, that we ought to certainly look at it for a year and see if it does any good, and I would recommend that we go and authorize that expenditure.
Is that a motion?
Yes.
I'll second it.
Okay. Any further discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So moved. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Get him, boy, get him.
Okay, thank you, Commissioners. Next on our agenda, we have press and public comment. Thank you for taking the time to express your views to the County Commissioners during the public comment period. Comments are limited to